The annual state budget is supposed to be in place by July 1st. However, today it is now July 27th and there is still no budget. 22 News reporter Ellen Fleming has what the governor has to say and what the legislature has been working on.
Almost a month late, the budget remains in negotiations behind closed doors. But according to Governor Maura Healey, it's just part of the process. Now, although it may feel like the State House is at a standstill with the budget, the Senate did just pass a $513 million supplemental budget. This is a much more narrow bill compared to the House's $693 million supplemental budget. A lot of the funding is similar to one another, but there were still plenty of differences. For example, the Senate included $20 million in disaster relief for farmlands and the House did not. The House included a 5-year extension to the state's simulcasting law and the Senate only included a 1-year extension. This supplemental budget will now have to be worked out by conference committee negotiators, which is where the annual state budget also remains.
Look, the legislature is hard at work, and this is all part of policy making. And, you know, as governor, I look forward to receiving a budget as well as other pieces of legislation. We've seen legislation already. I know there's a lot more to come, and the budget is really important because it reflects the investments that we're going to make as a state and things that are going to make a difference in people's lives.
The governor had to file a $6.66 billion interim budget to keep the state funded through at least July 31st. And today the governor bought the legislature even more time by filing a second interim budget worth $6 billion. Now, when it comes to conference committees, only one bill that has entered a conference committee has come out of negotiations so far this term. Working for you at the State House in Boston, Ellen Fleming, 22 News.